Battle ropes, burpees, jumping lunges, jump squats. These are all exercises that are said to burn tons of calories. And if you're looking for an excuse not to do them, well, I'm gonna explain why they aren't really necessary and what you need to do instead. If you're trying to lose fat, you've probably been exposed to some sort of high intensity interval classes, maybe some boot camp classes, and honestly, they're not the most efficient way to lose fat because yes, high intensity interval training has been shown to increase the amount of calories that you expend in your session in comparison to the moderate intensity cardio sessions. However, that doesn't really matter and is not the entirety of your weight loss or your fat loss success. There may be a certain population of people that I'm speaking to right now that you just love your cardio classes because you develop a better community, it gets you just moving, it gets you going, pretty much mindless because you're getting the instructor to just tell you exactly what to do. However, there's a majority of people that just don't like the cardio-based classes. They feel very discouraged or they don't feel good after the classes, and it's just setting them back further from their fat loss goal. But for the vast majority of people, doing these types of high intensity cardio classes may be another reason why they don't really want to get into shape. For the majority of people, the high intensity cardio classes is just another reason why they don't want to go through their fitness journey. Because for the majority of people, these types of classes and these kind of workouts are not really sustainable. They can lead to a lot of different injuries over the years. You can also find yourself extremely fatigued because of all the jumping around, the impact on your joints, and so you would benefit from a different approach to your fat loss. Most people who start these cardio classes are really enthusiastic to begin with. They go 3 to 4 days per week, but then over time you begin to accumulate some injuries and your back hurts, maybe you have a bad shoulder, etc., etc. And what you need to know, these classes are built for the general population, right? And so if they're built for the general population, it doesn't take into account your shoulder injury or your herniated disc that you have, right? And so that is why having a tailored plan, a customized plan for your goals may be more beneficial and a little bit more efficient for your fat loss goals. Not to mention, if you have lingering injuries that aren't addressed, you're probably going to end up quitting those cardio classes all in all and not doing anything. And you're gonna eventually start from ground zero. And let me tell you, the number one thing that you need in order to reach your fitness goals is consistency. Consistency with what you are doing to see results in the long haul. Every kind of exercise that you choose has a risk and it has its benefits. For the majority of people, the risks outweigh the benefits of these high intensity cardio classes. And you may say to yourself, well, Magda, if I'm feeling super sweaty, my calories burnt on my Apple Watch is a lot more. A structured resistance training workout, I burn more calories than I do on the Stairmaster. Well, I'm here to tell you that the amount of calories that you burn on your Apple Watch is probably overestimated by about 40 to 60%. Sure, if you do want to equate calories, maybe 10 minutes of a high intensity workout, you could be burning, let's say, 50 calories, okay? But maybe when you're resistance training and you're doing, for instance, a hard leg workout, it would take you about maybe 30 minutes to burn 50 calories, okay? So yes, the duration of your resistance training workouts would have to be a little bit longer to burn the same amount of calories. However, you're probably at a lower risk of injury, a lower risk of central fatigue if you just stick to the resistance training. So you see that there is that risk to benefit trade-off whenever you're thinking about any form of workout. However, you always want to think about the longevity of what you are doing. In addition, when you do these cardio exercises, you're only burning calories in the moment. When you are doing these cardio-based workouts, you're not actually burning calories after that session is over. Unlike resistance training, you are burning a lot more calories after the session's done because your body is trying to repair the muscle tissue that has been damaged during that resistance training session. As a result of that, that requires a lot more energy and a lot more calories, increasing your BMR, which is essentially your basal metabolic rate, and that will increase the amount of calories that you can eat. So having a solid foundation of resistance training is the best thing that you can do for your fat loss. You see, it's not only about how many calories you actually burn. In fact, if you are resistance training and you're about 170 pounds, you're only going to burn about 220 calories per 1 hour of resistance training, which is probably a small snack. The point is, you can't really out-train a bad diet. So you're better off just focusing on the exercises that give you the most benefit during the session and after. You want to maximize the benefits that you get from exercise while reducing the risks. That is how you are going to get the consistency being at 100% every single week. Yes, I know there's gonna be bad weeks, there's gonna be good weeks. However, there will be an upward trend of your progression. Resistance training is going to help shape your body. However, the primary driver of how you're going to see your fat loss is by keeping your nutrition in check. I go into detail about nutrition in my other longer form videos, so check those out. To provide a better alternative to your high intensity cardio classes, definitely, like I've repeated multiple times in this video, you can do resistance training. Walking in general is fantastic because it's very low impact and it's just very easy way to get moving. People always say you should get around 10,000 steps per day, but that is a very generalized recommendation. And what I would recommend is just to take like an additional 20-minute walk than what you were already doing. So if you're not really taking any additional walks, you can just start with 20 minutes. And if you're already doing, let's say 30 minutes, maybe you can tack on another 5, right? Or increase the duration of your walk, or you can just increase the intensity of that walk and take it up to a jog. In addition to that, you can do any other activities that you just enjoy doing. Maybe that's playing tennis, maybe that's bike riding in the summer, maybe you can take up skiing or skating in the winter. There are an immense amount of physical activities that you can do to burn fat. That's it for me, guys. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.